last time we flew, when we put the gear down before landing, we heard a loud thud right against the airplane. Luckily, it was just this. What had happened is while the landing gear was extending, the boarding step retracted or slammed into the fuselage. So here's how the system works. The boarding step is spring-loaded to the retracted position, and the system extends it via a cable connected to the nose wheel, and that cable broke. So imagine a cable attached to the nose wheel area. When the nose wheel extends, the cable runs up into the nose gear bay, over a pulley, into the fuselage, under the floor, aft, through the airplane, and then up through another bend where it goes up through a bracket in the boarding step, and then pulls on the boarding step to extend it. So here you can see the little bracket, kind of an L-shaped bracket. Imagine the cable going through it, right where my finger's touching. And then as the nose wheel extends, it pulls the boarding step down. This is the sheathing for the cable. So the cable is going to run up through the sheathing, up through this hole, and then up through the bracket on the step, and then up to the actuator. Well, that's not what it's called either, but it goes up there. So we're going to watch for this cable to come out of this bracket. The cable on the front attaches to the nose wheel right here, and then it goes from there up to a pulley that's inside this bracket. I've checked the pulley, it spins freely. Goes over the pulley and then out the back side back here and runs through that sheath. The cable and the sheathing then run through into the fuselage and then under the floor of the aircraft, under the baggage area, and connect to the step. So here are the cables that broke into two pieces. First, the long cable. This is the part that went aft of the pulley back to the empennage and connected to the step. That's the piece that connected to the step via a nut plate. And then this is the end that broke. You can see that it's frayed. It broke right at the pulley in the nose gear bay. This shorter piece was the part that was connected to the nose wheel. And so that was dangling in the nose wheel area. This is a shear link, which is used to connect the nose gear to the cable. It's designed to shear in the event that the cable or the step bind up, so that the cable or the step don't prevent the nose wheel from extending normally. You can see that it appears to be man-made. It's got man-made, everything's man-made. It appears to be homemade. It is not a part-numbered part. It's got some rough marks on it. I'm not sure that it would shear at the designed shear load. Here's the picture of the new cable. That's the new shear link, the red piece, kind of a wishbone look. And the way it works is there's a ball with a single shank, which connects via a fork link over the ball and then connects to the shear link. It's just connected with pins and cotter pins. And then it's recommended to slide a piece of hose over the section of cable nearest the nose wheel to prevent the cable from binding up in the nose wheel in the event the cable does break. And then I just had the end of the cable tacked to keep it from fraying. I was unable to tin it with the soldering stuff that I had available to me. see the cable on the back side now. Here, let me take this. So you can see the cable just coming through right here. It's got to go into the sheath. Okay, I've got it in there. I would have loved to have found a video about how to do this and how it worked. This is the part that's going to make us messy. Okay. Oh, good. I'm relieved.
Going in easy.
Oh, it's a detail. How cute.
Doesn't even have a big window. It's an old Bonanza. Love it. Okay, here we go. We have a little audio.
Yeah. So the pin, washer, clip,
Yep.
secure thing, washer. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Good to know. It doesn't really go through very easy. There we go. And then we're gonna go with the washer wears on this side. And we got our little cotter pin here.
Now the cable comes up, goes through this bracket that's mounted, that's bolted to the step. Hold the step in the extended position. Actually, I can just kneel on it. And we've got to route this cable through here. See how that looks? Interesting, you've got the CAP out there circling around that disabled airplane. There's a modem that the runway's closed, but there's people flying around that are trying to land. It's kind of scary.
It is. Everybody's gonna be too impatient.
All right, so now,
Yeah, that's the way to do it, huh?
yeah. Okay, so we want a little, just a little bit of slack, they said. The instructions said.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I have it down at you.
All right, so before I take the safety wire off, I'm just gonna, oh, safety wire's off. Okay.
Secure?
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that has me concerned is this new shear pin it's bending pretty easy. If it shears, it's going to shear while the gear's being extended, probably. And the spring tension will pull the cable aft and up out of the way, hopefully, while the gear's coming down.